Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And I guess like this video is gonna be like kind of like a rant, kind of just things that have been on my mind, kind of uncut, just things that I have to say because like I have to say it. So first of all, make sure you like and subscribe. And I know y'all see this new camera quality because I got a new phone. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So, unless you are very much so living under a rock, then you have not seen the amount of everything that has just been going on in the world, in the society in America, around police brutality and getting justice for all the people that have been taken away from us due to police brutality, and how a lot of the world is starting to wake up to things that are like the Black experience and things that we have to go through as Black people, and how, you know, our lives are not being treated like they matter. So today I just wanted to like really like just talk about like how that transcends into being like a Black person and traveling, and how being abroad as a Black person and the different things that the experiences versus America and being abroad have affected me. So this is me, my personal opinion, experience, story. I know people have different experiences and things like that. So yeah, I just had to start over because I was rambling. I was just saying anything, like just ranting, and it didn't really make sense. So I'm gonna try to say it more concise now. But one thing I want to touch on about being Black abroad is this quote that I'm going to put right here. And it pretty much just says about being Black is having to look up racism in any country that you go to, or racism wherever you go. And I wanted to touch on about how being Black in America and being Black abroad have that connection, because you, like, if we were to leave America and be like, yes, let's get the fuck out of this racist ass country, it's not like we're going anywhere else that is not just as bad, but does not exhibit prejudice or does not exhibit racism. And that's just terrible reality that Black people internationally have to go through, is that like we're never gonna be somewhere where, you know, we don't experience prejudice. And like things like that, or things like, oh, Black girl's guide to being abroad, or things that I experienced being Black abroad, or 7 ways to, like, a Black traveler's guide to different locations, or things like that. It's like we wouldn't even have to make things like that unless if there were no prejudice, or people didn't see us a certain type of way. And I understand that everyone has stereotypes, everyone has prejudice to X, Y, Z, but it's like I feel like things are directed at us more than any other group of people. And that could just be my opinion. I don't know if any of it's based on facts, but the way that other people view us, even though we're just as normal as everybody else, is just very like, I mean the way people view us after they have stolen our like African land. They stole land, they colonized people, they enslaved us, they created systems that will continue to put us below other people. They rob our culture, they steal the things that we invented and claim it as their own. And still, after all of that, we don't even get any respect. No respect. People, they don't even treat us like we're human. They kill us in cold blood. Like, that is being Black, and that is internationally, because they don't care. And I'm going off into a rant again, but I want to say that about how, you know, for a race of people that created so much for this world, and to be turned around and treated, well, we were never treated properly, but to be treated the way we are now in 2020 is just like ridiculous, crazy, absolutely crazy. And then another thing is having to alter the way we act, or the way I do things, just so I can fit in. Like in Spain, like people stared at me a lot, and in different places it can mean different things on why people are staring at you, but it's like you have to adjust the way you act because people are looking at you all the time. They're waiting to see what you're gonna do, you know? And when it connects to like the protests here and the riots here and stuff like that, it's like you don't see that people are outraged. Like you have your eyes on us all the time, and now you're so surprised when we're acting outraged about injustices and things that should not be the way they are, like in this year. Like it has been, I don't know, but it's like all eyes are on us all the time, and we're always expected to act a certain way, and if we don't act a certain way, then someone has something to say about it. Well, that is something that transcends internationally too, and it's awful, the fact that like our people can't just be us, and then when we show emotion, or show an emotion that people don't want to see, we're called thugs, we're called gangsters, like we don't have any home skills, we're not civilized, XYZ. And it's like, are y'all people dumb in the head? I'm so sorry, but like y'all are really slow. Like that does not make no sense. Anyways, now it's like, what do we do? What do we do now? So we see the world the way it is. We see how people act in XYZ, and now what? And a lot of people don't know the answer to that, because it's like, it's been this way for so long, now what do we do? And nobody really knows. So I guess that is a question that we have to continue to pose, to, you know, bring awareness and bring different people to understand our struggle and our experiences, and you know, try to create something better than the situation that we're in now. I want to say, like, I love how people internationally have begun to fight for Black lives, and people in different countries are realizing that this is something that really truly affects us, and is something that affects everybody. And people are starting to realize that Black lives matter. They do. They matter. They matter. They matter. Like, and it's so terrible that it's like, for so long and continuing, like still now, they're being treated like they don't, when we bring so much to the world. Yeah, this has just been like a rant, and it's like I'm thinking about so many things, but I'm like picking and choosing what I want to talk about, because then I'll just go into a rant for a very long time, and not really get anywhere. So I think I'm gonna call it quits on this one, and I hope that this made some type of sense. Rest in power to all the people that have been killed and murdered due to police brutality, all the Black people that have lost their lives due to racism in this country. Yeah. And for all the people that are like, no, if there's racism all around the world, I don't want to travel. Please still travel, because that's the thing that we need. Like, in the world is more Black people traveling, because we need representation. There's no reason why we should be the smallest, like the minority of people traveling around the world, because we have such a huge impact on the world. And now if we could represent ourselves in more places, like other races do, they're represented in a whole other bunch of different countries than they originated. We can do the same. Being a traveler, or being a person that likes to go to different places, and being Black is something that is like, I don't know, really awesome, because we do have an impact. And the more people, more people that see us in different parts of the world, they're gonna, become more used to us, I guess. I don't know what the other best word to use it is, but they'll realize that we're just the same as them. We live our lives, we travel, we exist in other places, and maybe that will teach them to educate themselves that we exist and we matter, and that's you cannot keep racist statues up all around the world, because it's we're seeing it and it's not something that should be there anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it there, because anyways, so I hope you guys understood a little bit of where I'm trying to come from. I know it just sounds really jumbled up and crazy, because there's a lot going through my mind, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.